back to Mr. English DailyPod. I am Sam.
And I am Alex. We are so happy to have you here with us today.
Today we are talking about a very special topic. We are looking back at our last year.
That is right. It is always good to reflect on what happened, what we learned, and how we changed.
Before we start, let's talk about you. You are here to improve your English. You want to understand better and speak more clearly.
But sometimes you forget the new words you hear. That is why you should save this episode.
Yes, if you like this lesson, please hit the like button to save it. And do not forget to subscribe with the bell icon so you never miss a new lesson with us.
Exactly. Now, let's get into it. Sam, how are you feeling about your last year?
Honestly, Alex, I feel like the year went by so fast. Do you feel the same?
I really do. It feels like January was just last week. But when I look at my photos, I realize I did a lot of things.
That is a great way to remember. I usually look at my calendar or my journal.
Looking back helps us see our progress. Sometimes we think we did nothing, but we actually achieved a lot.
I agree. It was a year of many ups and downs for me. What about you? Was it a steady year or a busy one?
It was very busy. I changed many things in my daily routine. It was a year of learning.
That sounds interesting. I think our listeners can relate to that. We all have those years where everything changes.
Let's start with some simple questions. Sam, what was the best thing that happened to you last year?
The best thing? I think it was finally starting my yoga practice. I wanted to do it for years, and I finally did it.
That's great. How often did you go to class?
I went twice a week. It made me feel much more relaxed. What about you, Alex? What was your highlight?
For me, it was a work project. I finished a very big report that took 6 months. I felt so proud when it was done.
I can imagine. Did you find it difficult to stay motivated for 6 months?
Yes, it was hard. I had to manage my time very carefully.
And did you travel anywhere special last year?
I went to the mountains for a week in the summer. It was very quiet and peaceful. What about you?
I visited my family in another city. We had a big dinner and looked at old photos. It was simple, but very nice.
So, Sam, if we look at the whole year, how would you describe it in one word?
I would say growth. I learned how to manage my stress better, and I learned some new skills.
Growth is a good word. I think my word would be consistency. I tried to do the same good habits every day.
Consistency is hard. What was the most difficult part of keeping your habits?
The most difficult part was the morning. I wanted to stay in bed, but I forced myself to wake up at 6.
Wow, 6 in the morning, that is early. What did you do first?
I drank a glass of water and read a book for 20 minutes. It helped me start the day with a clear mind.
I should try that. Last year, I spent too much time on my phone in the morning. I want to change that.
Many people have that problem. It is a common challenge. Did you face any other big challenges last year?
Yes, I had to learn a new software for my job. At first, I felt very frustrated because it was complicated.
How did you handle that frustration? Did you ask for help?
I did. I asked a colleague to show me the basics. After that, I watched some videos online to learn more.
That is a smart way to learn. It shows that we do not have to do everything alone.
Exactly. And looking back, I'm glad I had that challenge. Now I'm much faster at my work.
That is the best part of a challenge. You gain a new skill at the end.
What about your health, Alex? Did you make any changes to your diet or exercise last year?
I did. I started walking 10,000 steps every day. I used the special app on my phone to track it.
Did you reach your goal every day?
Not every day. Some days it rained or I was too busy, but I reached it about 5 days a week.
5 days a week is still very good. It's better to be consistent than to be perfect.
I agree. I feel much more energetic now. I also started eating more vegetables and less sugar.
That's a big change. Was it hard to stop eating sugar?
It was hard for the first 2 weeks. I really missed chocolate, but then I stopped craving it.
I need to try that too. I eat way too many cookies when I'm working.
Maybe that can be your goal for this year.
Speaking of goals, did you meet all the goals you set at the beginning of last year?
Not all of them. I wanted to learn a new language, but I only practiced for a month.
That happens. Sometimes our priorities change. Why do you think you stopped?
I think I tried to study too much at once. I tried to study for an hour every day. It was too much.
I see. Maybe 5 or 10 minutes a day is better for a busy person.
You're right. Small steps are easier to follow.
Let's talk about social life. Did you meet any new people or join any groups last year?
I joined a local hiking club. I met some really interesting people who love nature.
That sounds lovely. Meeting people with the same interests is the best way to make friends.
It really is. We went on a hike once a month. It was the highlight of my month.
I'm happy for you, Alex. Last year, I focused more on my old friends. We started a small book club.
Oh, what kind of books did you read?
We read mostly novels and some biographies. We met at a coffee shop once a month to talk about them.
That sounds very relaxing. It's good to have a reason to see friends regularly.
It really helped me stay connected. Sometimes life gets so busy that we forget to call our friends.
I know what you mean. Looking back, I realized I did not visit my parents as much as I wanted to.
It's good that you noticed that. Now you can make a plan to see them more often.
Yes, that is why reflecting on the year is so important. It shows us where we can improve.
Okay, let's look at some of the phrases we used today. These are very useful for talking about your past.
Our first phrase is looking back. It means thinking about the past. Example, looking back, I realize I learned a lot.
Next is go by fast. We use this when time feels very quick. Example, the summer went by so fast.
Then we have a highlight. This means the best or most important part of something. Example, the highlight of my trip was the food.
We also used ups and downs. This means a mix of good times and bad times. Example, the last year had many ups and downs.
Another good one is I'm proud of. Use this to talk about your achievements. Example, I'm proud of my progress in English.
How about manage my time? This means organizing your schedule well. Example, I need to manage my time better to finish my work.
We said stay motivated. This means keeping your energy and interest in a goal. Example, it's hard to stay motivated when you're tired.
We also mentioned consistency. This is doing the same thing regularly. Example, consistency is the key to learning a language.
Next is handle a challenge. This means dealing with a difficult situation. Example, she handled the challenge very well.
And finally, make progress. This means getting better at something. Example, I'm finally making progress with my exercise routine.
That was a lot of great vocabulary. Let's do a quick recap.
We talked about how the year went by fast and how we like looking back at our photos and journals.
I shared my highlights like my work project and Sam's yoga practice.
We also talked about ups and downs and the importance of consistency in our daily habits.
And we learned that even if we do not meet all our goals, we can still make progress and handle challenges.
Now it is your turn to practice. I will ask you 3 questions. Try to answer them out loud or write them down.
Question 1. What was the highlight of your last year?
Question 2. What was a challenge you had to handle last year?
Question 3. Is one thing you are proud of achieving?
Great job! Practicing your answers helps you remember the words.
And now for our question of the day. We want to hear from you.
Here's the question. What is one new habit you started last year?
Please write your answer in the comments below. We love reading your stories, and it's a great way to practice writing.
Just 1 sentence is enough. Tell us your habit, and we'll give you a like.
Well, that's all for today's episode of Mr. English Daily Pod.
We hope you enjoyed looking back at the last year with us. Remember, every year is a chance to grow.
If you found this helpful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.
It really helps us create more lessons for you. Thank you for listening and for being part of our community.
Keep practicing and keep moving forward. See you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.